people will do when they break up with someone, and that's our inappropriate way. And according to our 100 survey, the most inappropriate way to break up is to be the invisible person. Yeah. And take my experience for example, when I wanted to dump my high school boyfriend, and I was too young and too immature to break up with him, and so I'm afraid to tell him before his face. So instead, I chose to be the invisible person. I started to avoid him in the school. I didn't return to his phone, and I didn't reply his message. And at first, it seemed really easy to just avoid someone who you didn't want to hang out. But actually, disappearance makes the other person confused and difficult, because his friend told me that someday he collapsed in the school, he cried in the classroom, and I was really shocked when I heard the news. So I called him and we really had a long conversation. And he told me how he felt, and he can't forgive and forget me. Anyway, I really learned a lesson from this experience. And according to psychologists, there are 4 things that you can do to break up inappropriately. The first thing, you should communicate face to face. And the second, you should break up in a place that you are not alone. And the third is choose appropriate time and place. For example, one of my high school friends is dumped just before the day he took his university entrance exam, and he collapsed very quickly, and he also considered that it's the reason that he didn't get into a good university. So he hated the girl like forever. So think the time and place twice. And the last is be sincere and specific to tell the person the reason you want to break up. And there are also 3 things that you can do. First, don't use the provoking words. The second, don't give the person any chance to intimate with you, since you already decided that you should end the relationship. And the last is don't end it by any technology. I know some people might end the relationship by phone or MSN, but actually ending the relationship face to face will give the person more respect.
Okay, so now that we have learned, the first is that we analyze your personalities, and then Chloe just introduced how to break up properly. So what's the next step? Anyone? Anyone? We're going to give you a gift. Here. Come on, raise your hand. Hey! Yeah, the next step is recovery.
And there are 4 classical methods according to psychologists. There are substitute method, cognitive change method, encourage method, and consulting method. For the first method, this method suggests that you should really find one thing you are interested in and get involved. For example, you can learn a music, a new language, or participate in a club. Even being a volunteer is a good choice. The big no in this method is that you can't run into another relationship and regarding it as a replacement, because it's not only unfair to them but also hurtful to you. The second method is cognitive change method. This method is that you should believe next one will better, and considering the breakup as a new beginning, it will help you to recover soon, and you can know the other guys or girls very soon. This method is my favorite. This method is that next. You should do this. Tell yourself, I am better than blah blah, and you can learn. You can try to prove it, and you will find your confidence back in this process. And the last method is consulting method. I know that having good friend support is really important, but sometimes talking to a consultant will help you more, because a professional will help you to develop yourself deeper and more objective. And now Sofina will give you some examples according to the 4 methods.
Okay, I have told you that we have 100 surveys, right? Yeah, we're going to tell you 5 important factors that people how to recover from the breakup during our survey. The first is accept the fact. You have to know, somebody wants to dump you, that means he or she doesn't love you anymore. The sooner you accept the fact, the sooner you can recover from it. Second, don't try to get him or her back. As my example, I just want to get one of my ex-boyfriend back, okay, and he accepted my request. However, I never hang out with him anymore since our second relationship. And the only time he asks me out is, hey Sofina, can you help me do my accounting homework? Hey Sofina, can you help me do my math homework? You know, that's kind of sad because he's using me. You know what I mean? So I really feel sad because I just want to get him back. I beg him, you know. So I just want to tell you, don't get him or her back. It's not a wise decision. The next is don't rush into the next relationship. In our surveys, 90% of people feel like rush into the next relationship will make them feel regret because they not know what kind of personality the person are. They just want to have a love feeling. Don't drown your sorrow in alcohol or food. As everybody knows, drinking is bad, right? And for girls, we will eat a lot or just a little when we break up. If you eat a lot, you will be fat. And it's hard to get into a next relationship. So don't drown your sorrow in alcohol or food. The last one is quite an interesting activity. As Chloe mentioned before the substitute method, it's me. I just break up with one of my ex-boyfriends, and I just hang out with my friends, and we go shopping and singing, screaming, and we also do we go to yoga class together. Because this, I overcome from the pain. So I think it's really useful, and I want to share it with you. And Chloe is going to give you some conclusion. But before she get a conclusion, I want everybody to review our main topic again. First, we analyze our personality. Second, what did we learn? Somebody else didn't? Come on, just follow the slide.
How to break up properly.
Yeah, how to break up properly. And what is third? Move on. Yeah, move on after breakup.
Okay. I know that breakup is really tough, but since there are so many people have survived it, so why should you be an exception? Just learn how to deal with the unpleasant moments and everything will be fine. Sooner or later you will find the one who really loves you and whom you really deserve it. So don't give up.
Oh, okay, now we are going to give you a very interesting video, so pay attention to it.
Sorry, I need to adjust the volume.
I can tell you some detail about the video. It's a guy, he just been dumped, and because he feel really sad, so he tried to pretend he's a singer. So you can say. And now you can write the questionnaire first. Thank you. If you have any question about the questionnaire, you can ask me.
I'm going to Paris to escape from my life, because Paris is great.
Question with our topic, the Q&A time.
Okay, question.